Welcome to the Legion Outriders podcast, your source for the latest Legion news, opinion, and analysis. And now, the Outriders.
How's it going, Outriders? Welcome back. Matt, Jeff, and Dan all together once again in the little studio here.
But still 6 feet apart.
Still 6 feet apart, yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, well, if you'd put down your sword, I could get closer.
Yeah.
Come in for a hug, buddy.
That's what the sword is for.
Can I borrow a few more range rulers? I want to make sure we're fully 6 feet here.
Yeah, how many range rollers would that take to do?
A lot.
Yeah, a fair amount. But hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to everybody, reunited, and it feels so good. But we did have a couple of weeks where we missed some drops on the episodes. We're going to be picking up again. They've started easing the restrictions. We're in phase 1 opening here in Nevada. Nevada, yeah. Okay. Anyways. Nevada? Nivea? No.
Nevea?
Yeah. We're just making up fantasy worlds now. But so this is the first official day, phase 1, so we're being very conscientious and keeping our contacts to a minimum, but we're risking it for our little podcast to get together, get in the same room the way it was always intended to be. So how's it going, guys? How you been?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I see your beard is excessive.
Yeah.
You're much more beardy than I remember.
2 days of growth.
Oh, I forgot. You have to shave like your back 3 times a day, don't you?
Not really.
Not quite
Not
John
anymore.
levels of Wookieedom, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
You're like a little, what is it, Wookiee pups?
Yes.
Yeah, Wookiee pups. We had to look that up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the salons and barbershops were allowed to open today here in Nevada, so it's going to be a lot of hair taken off.
Yeah, I was, so I rock a long mullet myself, and it was getting to the point where I was ready to go get my chapeau, trimmed down a little bit. But I've got an appointment for Tuesday, so...
You don't want to just go to the man bun? Just hop straight to the man bun?
I tried it. I couldn't pull it off. And neither can anybody that's ever done that, so that's not a surprise.
Well, how many samurai swords do you own?
While you were playing Tabletop Simulator, I studied the blade. Yeah, is my neck beard? Do I need to trim that down a little? Daniel, how you doing?
Well, a lot of Star Wars news has happened.
We got a
in the
lot of
break.
Star Wars news. Yeah, that's been awesome. Not so much Legion news as you... Well, we got a little bit of Legion news, so we got some stuff to cover. Cad Bane cards dropped, so we'll be talking about them.
Yeah, literally today.
Yeah, today. Yeah, so thank you. Where was that? The
Legion Academy.
Legion Academy, and LJ posted up the pictures, so that's awesome. We'll be talking about those. You guys have gotten some games in recently, TTS, and today in this very house.
Yep.
Did a 500-point game, so that's fantastic. And but first, we got Star Wars news.
Yeah, so, I mean, the biggest thing, of course, if everyone's been keeping up with the Clone Wars Season 7. Is
Everybody
concluded.
except Jeff, apparently.
Yeah. I've been watching. I'm still on, Season 1, though. I'm 10 years in the past.
Yeah, you've been actually productive during your time down, though, so you say you've been doing a bunch of home improvement projects.
Right. Yep. And I've still been working, too. So
Dan, I know you've been keeping a close watch on your mother-in-law and taking care of family and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
I've been not productive, but...
I've been watching lots of old TV shows and, playing video games, so I have no excuses.
well, it's business as usual for you, right?
I mean, yeah, honestly, everything's been operating as per the usual. But Clone Wars Season 7, man, what a finale.
Oh, that finale
Let's spoil
was
it all
amazing.
now for Jeff and everybody else in my notes.
It wouldn't be the first time you spoiled
No,
stuff
absolutely
on the podcast.
not. No, that was Holly that did that.
No, that was you. It was
Was
you
it?
and John.
No,
Just
that doesn't
blab
sound
and
like
spoil
something
you.
we do.
But yeah, beautiful finale. That Siege of Mandalore arc was just amazing, and that ending shot. I don't know how. Do we want to spoil? We don't want to spoil.
No, we
don't
don't want to
spoil
spoil it. Let's not say anything other than it was good.
was
I
good.
actually messaged Lumberjack Nick. I was like, dude, you need to do a print for one of those last scenes because there were so many very iconic. The music was fantastic throughout the entire thing. We talked about it on the Discord here and there a little bit, and man, yeah, I can't wait for you to get there 3 years from now.
Yeah.
You're still on that Zemo the Hutt,
Yeah.
gangster style.
We'll,
Clone
The
Wars.
Jar Jar episodes.
Oh,
We'll talk about it on the podcast in 3 years.
Anyways, Jeff
Finished
just saw
in
it.
Season 7.
Now that we're on Star Wars Episode 12.
Yeah.
But that's good. What else?
Yeah, a Dr. Aphra audio drama was announced, so I'm always jonesing for more Dr. Aphra content.
Because she's strictly been pretty much in the comics, right?
Yes.
And she's gotten out into the games a little bit with like the Imperial Assault stuff.
The Imperial Assault stuff, and she had a card in Destiny.
And
Destiny.
That's right, there was a Destiny. That's right. I remember. That's how we met, right? Was playing Destiny back in the day.
No, well, I frequented Power 9 when you were there a lot. We just didn't really get
familiar but that's
until
when
then.
you became more than just a customer.
Yes.
Was she an Imperial Assault? I don't recognize the name.
Well, BT and
okay.
000 were.
Okay. Were
I
they
just
built by her,
assumed
or
she was? Huh?
were they built by her, or I don't know all the.
Well, they
all the
were
lore.
no, they were
companions.
characters that were like her sidekick droids.
Oh, okay,
The
gotcha.
the murder bots.
Yeah.
Robots, yeah.
Yeah, so those are definitely an Imperial.
So
Assault.
she's getting her own audio drama. That's kind
Yeah,
of cool.
so it's akin to the Dooku Jedi Lost.
You listened to Dooku, didn't you?
I
Jeff?
started it. I didn't finish it because I jumped back to a good guy story. Those bad guy stories are hard for me to listen to. I'm trying to think of the last one I listened to that I really liked.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Phasma. I liked the Phasma one.
You liked the Phasma one, but you
Yeah.
didn't like the Dooku.
No, it was just kind of jumping all over the place, and I might go back and listen to it another time. I like the
I'll have
good
to
guy
look up the
stories.
author.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, you liked
Yeah,
it?
I liked it.
No, I'm not saying it was
yeah.
bad.
I do notice that me and Dan have very different opinions about the things we like, though. So he does like the grimmer, darker things, and I like the happy-go-lucky Jedi.
He
clicking
likes
their heels.
Imperials, and
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, I like Imperials too.
Yeah.
But still, I get it.
So on the TV front, Disney Plus front, the Cassian Andor series had a couple casting news. The most notable one I saw there was the Genevieve O'Reilly, who formerly played Mon Mothma both in Rogue One and in the deleted scene in Episode 3, will be reprising her role as Mon Mothma.
Oh, I remember that deleted scene. That was the same actress?
Same actress, yeah.
Wow.
So they for
And
continuity
I remember being upset that they didn't put that in because I thought that was so awesome. They had Mon Mothma. But I never realized that. Oh, I learned something. But yes, she's fantastic. A great Mon Mothma reprisal. So
Are they bringing back Diego Luna for this?
Oh yes.
Okay.
And
I was going to say that would be weird.
and
if
Alan
they-
Tudyk, yeah,
Okay.
they've already
Okay,
announced.
good.
They announced that months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I haven't
back
been
before.
paying too much attention to Star Wars news.
Apparently not.
Yeah. I've been working on my house,
Give
man.
me your Star Wars card. I'm going to punch a hole in it because you're
Yeah.
like Tim the Jeff Man Taylor or something. I don't know. Jeff the Tool Man.
Uh,
Something.
Miltier.
Does that make you
What was
Wilson?
the other guy? Al. Just
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, man.
I make things work. I don't break them.
All right.
But happy belated May the 4th, by the way,
Yes.
to everybody.
May the. So we missed it?
Yeah.
And Revenge of the
Troopers?
Revenge of
Well,
the Fifth.
that and Disney tried to own the hashtag on Twitter, so there was some controversy over that. But we won't talk negative stuff here.
Yeah, let's not. Let's keep it positive.
But on those announcements, Taika Waititi was announced,
Which I think everybody had known the rumor was going around, but officially announced?
officially announced he's going to direct and co-write a new as of yet untitled Star Wars film that's going to be for theatrical release.
I'm crossing my fingers for Boba Fett Ragnarok.
The buddy cop movie. Who's going to be his buddy? The Sarlacc.
I mean, it's going to be just some Jawa just screaming the entire time.
I was hoping it'd be the Sarlacc.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They're just friends now. Yeah.
You said it, Sarlacc.
But yeah, Taika is currently working on the next Thor movie, Love and Thunder. So we'll see once he wraps that up. We'll probably start on this. So. And another project announced, Leslie Headland, who was...
That's Headley.
Head-
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was having a Blazing Saddles moment there.
notable for doing the Netflix series Russian Dolls. She is announced to executive produce, be the showrunner, and also write for a new, as of yet titled, Star Wars series for Disney+.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, more Star Wars series. That's good.
Disney's just hitting it hard with the TV stuff and series, which I think is good. We need a break
That is
from
good.
the movies.
Did you watch the behind the scenes for The Mandalorian where they chatted with the directors?
I didn't know.
Oh man,
I need
did
to
you
get-
see
I
it?
need to
Actually, I haven't watched that yet. I've been meaning to, but I haven't gotten
Oh,
around to it
it's
yet.
good.
Is it
really
on?
good.
It's on Disney Plus. Then?
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Disney Plus. It's. I'm hoping they're going to do more in the series and more behind the scenes. It still blows my mind that they film in front of like an actual screen.
Yeah, so that I knew. They're running like
we'd
a
mentioned it
GeForce
before,
engine or
but
whatever.
Still seeing
yeah.
it in action was like
It's really cool, and the lighting changes based on what the background does. It's pretty cool technology. They did something similar in Oblivion, which way off Star Wars, but that Tom Cruise movie with him, Morgan Freeman, where they had the Tet and it was up in space and it like sent in the clone. Well, I'm spoiling that movie, but it's been out for like 7 years.
Oh,
now.
is that the way? Are you an effective team?
Yes, yeah.
Is that one? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They
yeah.
did that same thing.
That was a decent movie.
Yeah.
I never got the urge to rewatch it once you know got the little twist. But anyways, okay, so Taika Waititi, Leslie Headland, that's fantastic.
And not to be negative, Nancy, though, but they're announcing.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
announcing a lot of untitled, but they're not giving a lot of details because I mean, supposedly Obi-Wan's still in production. We know about Mando season 2, of course.
Right. Well, everything's just been put on hiatus, basically. So all you can do is announce, like, okay, we're working
they
deals.
announced a Rian Johnson trilogy, and they haven't officially canceled that yet.
Well,
and
I think he's the one that said he's out, anyways.
No, it was the guys who did Game of Thrones, their supposed trilogy,
Oh.
because they signed on with Netflix, so they're not going to be doing that anymore.
Right.
And who knows what's going on in the boardroom, behind the scenes. Like we don't have any idea what all that stuff is going on.
We don't have a bug in the room. We
No,
don't have
No, so like I said, I hate to be negative about this, but I feel Disney, you're announcing a lot of stuff, but give us some solid stuff you're actually working on.
Kenobi. I want more Kenobi.
Yeah, because that's supposedly being rewritten right now. So hopefully we'll get some more concrete evidence after everything.
Well,
dies down.
D23 I think was supposed to be happening, and then got canceled. So I'm still waiting to hear whether Star Wars Celebration is going to be happening this year. It's supposed to be in August, so I guess we'll see how the COVID curve is.
Yeah, but in comparison to like the MCU, they've got that whole roadmap. They've got titles. They've got dates already. And
I think they're still trying to find themselves. Yeah. I mean, Marvel.
This is a brand
really
new
good
platform for Disney too.
Yeah.
Marvel's pushing a lot out to. Well, it's going to be on the
because
Disney
Marvel
platform,
started
but,
strong pre 2008. Well, because Iron Man came out in 2008, so that was kind of the revitalization. Which is 11 years ago now.
Yeah.
Wait, 12 years ago. Holy crap.
So I'm just looking forward to getting some actual concrete, you know, production stills, names, dates, something a little more concrete.
I'm sure it'll come out. I imagine they don't want to overshadow, Mandalorian and stuff like that as well. They want that stuff to have its own spotlight.
Speaking of Mandalorian season 2, what's the poop?
So there's some unofficially announced.
Unofficially.
This was announced by the Hollywood
rumors.
Reporter. Yeah, so it's a rumor, not officially announced by Disney or Lucasfilm. But Tamura Morrison, our favorite Jango Fett / clone, has been announced he'll be appearing in Mandalorian season 2.
Really? I just know him from Aquaman.
Aquaman, Papa. Yeah. Papa Aquaman?
Papa Aquaman. But now Hollywood Reporter is announcing that he'll be appearing as Boba Fett.
And you've already got a conspiracy theory.
I've got a conspiracy theory about
this.
Good,
since it's all just conjecture, but they've the unofficial rumor is Boba Fett. But what do you think?
I think that he's going to be coming back as Rex.
And this is just a red herring?
Yeah, I think Boba Fett's a red herring. I think he's coming back as Rex for two things. Of course, Ashley Eckstein's already been announced as Ahsoka to be in there.
Rosario Dawson?
I apologize. Yes.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson, you're right.
We're sorry, Rosario.
Rosario. And there has
some art.
Some art has been was shown off by Dave Filoni, put on his Twitter actually, in the same art style as the credits.
Those fantastic.
Of a picture.
That's some amazing art.
I hope they put an art book together for that. Yeah.
Of a picture of Ahsoka and Rex on Loth Wolves in that style. So I have a feeling that alongside Ahsoka in that series, we might have Rex pop up too. And I think this Boba Fett's just a red herring, just for attention.
Just because we'll see him on the cast notes and everybody are like, oh, it's going to be Rex or something. I mean, I'd be okay either way, honestly.
But wait, what about original Rex from Endor? The Siege of Endor. From, what was that movie?
I don't think he hit Wait, what?
The first Rex, the one that was, it was Rex with the beard on Endor.
The Commando.
Commando.
They retconned it into being
Rex.
Yeah.
And then
Where's
the Galaxy Adventures.
I mean, that's him. That's who we're talking about.
Oh, I know. Where's the actor at?
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably dead a long time ago, honestly. Or at least probably not willing to reprise a role as a rebel commando.
It was pretty old in that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Had a Galaxy of Adventures episode where they put Rex in and animated him as the commando.
Oh, yeah?
So.
Okay.
Yeah. It is confirmed.
And last little nugget of Star Wars general news. The CEO of EA, which I hate you, EA. I hate you for many reasons.
Positive, happy thoughts.
But Andrew Wilson, there was an earnings call, and he dropped that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is, quote, the first title in an entirely new franchise. So he's alluding to the fact that there will be sequels or extensions of Jedi Order coming out in the future.
Yeah, so we were talking about this the other day on stream, and Fallen Order was not a perfect game. It was a fun game. I've actually been meaning to go back and play it again, but I'm very excited to hear that there's more coming because I thought the characters were interesting. The story was fun. Did you play it much, John?
I started it. I have a bad habit of starting games and not finishing them. And then
starting Clone Wars and not finishing Clone Wars?
Basically.
Yeah.
Something happened and I stopped playing it for some reason. I think there was another game that came out and I started playing Borderlands or something like that. I don't know.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
That's cool. But no, I mean, give us more Star Wars games. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
How many years has it
Come
been?
on.
And we've gotten, what, like 3?
Yeah. Let's
Well,
dust
all
off
the mobile.
1313.
And one of them was Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad graphically,
No,
but I
it's
think there was a lot of
okay.
problems with the boxes or whatever, the loot boxes.
Dust off
and all that stuff.
1313. Let's do that.
Okay, well, staying positive,
Yes.
Jedi Fallen Order was the best EA Star Wars game released so far. We'll phrase
Was
it that way.
2? Is there
Yeah,
2?
okay. That's good. You're improving. Now, for some entirely new, fantastic, Legion-related Star Wars news.
Well, I mean, it's more
Not
FFG
really,
and
yeah.
Asmodee news. They, of course, previously, with the whole COVID-19 situation, announced that new releases were being delayed until April 30. They've updated that and extended that to be the end of May / early June. They've changed the wording a little bit to be a little more ambiguous on the release dates.
Give them some wiggle room.
Yeah, so if you go to Asmodee's front page, they have a listing called COVID-19 update, saying that their warehouse remains open. They're still going to be shipping orders. There may be delays on orders, but they're not expecting to ship new stuff until June.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah,
In Asmodee US?
Asmodee.
That makes me a little sad, but
Yeah.
only because I've had a chance to play some of these new characters on TTS.
Yeah,
and
speaking
I'm excited.
of-
Yeah.
Do you guys want to cover that, or do you want to talk about the other thing first?
Let's talk about the other thing first.
Okay, so Invader League Season 5
Yes.
underway.
So for those of you jonesing for some Legion content, Invader League has started up already. A couple games have already been played.
Yeah.
If you're not already on the Discord, get on the Discord, because not only are they announcing the games when they're played, they're showing links to the streams, but they're also, if you go to those previous announcements and click on them, you can view the recorded streams off the Twitch pages.
Yeah. If it's
That's
Twitch, they should be up there for a couple of weeks at least. So, and then maybe somebody will be dumping them on YouTube, I'm sure. But so you can get in, still interact with the community, see some games played if you can't get out of the house quite yet. I'm not trying to go to any game stores anytime soon.
No, me neither.
Yeah, like we'll keep it within ourselves here. But that is available, a community resource for all of you. But you guys started working a couple weeks ago, getting Tabletop Simulator.
Yep.
You played what?
Well, I already had it.
Yeah.
I've had it for a while.
And I've had it for
Okay.
a while.
Yeah.
So. We gotta get you
great.
on.
So you guys just started playing Legion on Tabletop.
Yes.
Thank you for splitting hairs there. I appreciate that. I've missed you, so not at all,
Yeah.
Jeff.
I've been playing Legion for a while on TTS just by myself. Couldn't find anybody to play with. Just
And if any of you
like
have
chess against
TTS
myself.
And somehow you still lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
If any of you have TTS on the Discord, there is a channel where you can go and say, "Hey, anyone up for a game?" So there's definitely a looking for player channel on on the Discord for TTS.
Oh,
So
that's
if
good
anyone
too.
has TTS, get the Legion mod, and you can hop on the Discord and at most hours of the day, I'm sure you can find an opponent.
I will say be prepared, though. It takes a lot longer than an in-person game, and you can't...
How much of that is like the learning curve, though? of
Not
getting
very
familiar
much.
with it?
It's-
No, it just
yeah.
takes longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the physics engine. It's a little fiddly, so trying to
Okay.
position... You can only rotate things in increments of 15 degrees. I know you were having an issue with that our last game, Jeff.
You mentioned that you
Yeah.
could play the 500-point variant too, right?
I think
can.
you have to set it up on your own, though, right? Or
Yeah,
is there
it's not officially supported, but you
Okay.
just go in and you can put a grid on the board of the proper size, so you just go and tweak the grid settings to just be the 3x3 area.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that would be any better at speeding things up.
Definitely, because, you're talking about running, 5 or 6 activations versus 9 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
So, cut your time in half, maybe.
So, yeah,
Okay.
but we did have a couple good TTS games, you and I.
Yep.
Other
And-
than the one that we last reported on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've gotten a couple in since then.
Yeah.
Have you changed your lists up much for that, or was it pretty much Urso versus, or not Urso, but Verso? Versio.
Versio.
That's the one.
Iden?
In
Indio?
Indiana.
Something? Yeah.
Indiana. Named
Call
after
the
dog. Versus Cassian in
Yeah.
the K2SO show.
So that was the first two, yeah. So I ran K2 and Cassian, and Dan ran Iden, and a couple things changed.
Yeah, I've been tweaking every time we play. I've been tweaking.
Well, you played clones in the last one.
I did.
Right?
I played clones. Yeah, I wanted to try Rex again because I haven't played clones a whole lot, and then I wanted to try the tank again now that R2 is out and see what he could do. So I liked it.
Wait, you played the tank before R2D2 was out?
I think so. I played it without R2.
Oh,
So,
you played it before? Because
yeah.
I'm trying to remember back now. I don't know.
No, it was R2 came out first,
Yeah.
and then the tank. But
Yeah.
I think I played the tank without R2. I don't know, something like
so
that.
now you're trying it with
Yeah,
R2.
yeah.
Okay, how'd that go?
It was good. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of damage coming in on the tank because Dan was prioritizing all my other guys. But yeah, I mean that tank it's a beast. I roll better in TTS than I do in real life. Can I say that? You know,
The computer rolls better for you.
yeah. I actually get hits and crits versus all blanks. So
Which is weird because I find the opposite for me. I roll better in meat space
yeah,
than I do online.
I'll just start using my my app.
Obviously,
for dice,
Dan has the Force, and you're just a droid. So
I guess. Yeah.
that's what that's trying to say.
But no, that tank is not only a beast shooting wise, but it's you see with our last game, it's a beast to maneuver.
Yeah, it's difficult. You really have to think ahead of where your next shots are going to be.
How much were you using like the strafe abilities on it? Or
every single time?
yeah,
almost.
exclusively.
pretty much just kind of scooting around.
But it's you can't clear.
The mobile oppression palace just scuttling sideways.
Yeah, you can't like hover over a whole lot of stuff if you know it's taller than the tank is, because I think it still has to be half the height of the tank.
Right, and that tank, for as wide as it is not very tall.
No.
So yeah, there are a lot of barricades and boxes you can go over, but there were a lot of like fuel tank style things that you were finding you were getting boxed in on.
I'm tempted to pick up. Well, I really want the AAT, but I'm really tempted to pick up the Saber tank too. But how did you have it kitted out?
So I had Ayla on it, Ayla Secura. I had the beam cannon.
Drive closer so I can hit it with my lightsaber.
I had the beam cannon. I had the blast shell. I don't remember what it is. It gets rid of the
explosive
cover.
ordnance?
Yeah, I think so. The bunker buster. That's
Bunker
what it was.
buster. Oh, okay, yeah.
Bunker buster, and then I had one more thing on it. I can't remember what it was. I think I had 4 upgrades, and I didn't need half of them. Probably didn't need Ayla, or I didn't use her. I should have.
Because you know, clones have so much room to just like spend points. You just
Don't need 'em.
You just whatever. You know, I got 4 activations. We're good. Let's roll out.
But really, the star of that list was the pink squad with
Pink squad.
Pink squad, because I colorized my squads. Pink squad, no upgrades, just a naked trooper unit, right? I think it was
Naked
4
phase ones.
Yeah, naked phase ones. We're rolling like 3
Black and red
crits
dice,
and
man.
just blowing stuff up.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, they were all there. They took out like Iden. They took out Boss. They just like everything, man. Like they were taking out everything.
They were, yeah.
They'd scoot up to just be in range 3, nuke something, move back, scoot up to be just in range 3.
yeah.
The Bad Batch.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was crazy how what that one
Oh, you
naked
don't know what that means.
yeah, what
Very sad.
that one naked squad was doing was ridiculous. But the rest of my list was okay. I got the beam cannon supported by Rex with his face up token ability.
What do you think about the beam cannon versus your
I'm gonna be
Imperial
honest with you,
lines?
now that I've experienced the receiving end of it, it's not as scary, in my opinion, as it seems on paper.
Based
'Cause it's
on
only
one game
rolling-
so far?
Well,
Okay. Yeah, I'm not
Rolling-
trying to throw shade, just making.
but yeah, we're just rolling 2 red dice into, and of course I was trying to keep everything in heavy cover. So most of the time it was just suppression, suppression.
Okay,
suppression.
so you were protecting yourself against it,
Yeah.
and it worked.
Yeah. The suppression was good though. I mean, it did slow him down a little bit.
Okay.
The best one though was the Rex's 1 pip where it was Call Me Captain, I think, and I got to 3 beam attacks with fire support from Rex. So 5 red dice going at stuff.
That was a disgusting activation.
And then Rex died.
And then,
But it was worth it.
But no, I ran Iden and Bosk. And
Oh, really?
it was interesting on the fact that I swung Iden a little too far forward, and Jeff was able to take her out early, but Bosk came up in the rear.
Take her out for a nice dinner.
And was able to took out 3 squads with Bosk.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think he one-shot
that was a
like
reptilian rampage.
Oh, and it was a back-to-back lying in wait.
Yeah.
Reptilian rampage last first, and it was
both of my
pretty-
phase 2 units. I think he blew those off the board. It was just a lot of damage all around.
So
Wow.
Even though I keep losing Iden early, I think I'm just being too aggressive with her. I'll have to be in the future be a
You
little more
want it to be your
conservative.
super solo that gets all the work done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go in there Schwarzenegger style.
Yeah, we were talking
I mean,
about
that
that.
T21 is essentially a machine gun.
Yeah. If they live long enough to use it.
Exactly.
Gonna have me some fun.
Yeah, I think offensively she's brutal. I think defensively she can last, but you're really relying on those red dice saving you, and we all know how that goes. You roll 5 blanks when you need 5 saves. So
Even 7 to health with a shield. She still does go down pretty quick to focused fire on there.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, that's similar to
roll
Sabine.
enough dice.
Yeah.
Right on. But we did play, well, I got to watch, and you guys played in Meat Space today.
Yep.
500-point game. What scenario did you play?
It was the smaller version of
Key positions?
positions. Yeah.
Pivotal positions.
Pivotal
I
positions,
believe
yeah.
it was. And then
Pivot!
and the deployments were in the corners. The 2 boxes in the corners, and we had clear conditions otherwise.
Okay.
And yeah,
Jeff was playing
Clones.
Yep. And, of course,
Empire.
Daniel was playing Empire.
yeah.
How'd that go?
Not good. I lost a full phase 2 squad. Well, not full.
Of your 5 squads you had,
Yeah.
you lost one in the first volley of the first turn.
Yeah. So then I was down for the rest of the game. That hurt a lot.
You had quite a rally, though. I
did,
swear.
yeah.
I thought you were going to pull it out there for a minute.
Yeah, the shotgun phase 1s are really good with the clone captain, so you can move and shoot and really, or get your 2 actions when you need them. And then I had the tactical on them too, tactical maneuvers. I think is that it? The tap to get an aim token.
Aggressive tactics?
Offensive push.
Offensive push. That's what
there
it
we
is.
go.
Yeah, for tactical to get
Yeah.
the tactical. But yeah, they were good. It
You
just
lost Rex, turn 2, though?
yeah, I lost Rex early. I lost a
Yeah,
phase
I think
2
if you had
squad
held on to
early.
him.
Yeah, it just I didn't expect that much fire to come in that quickly.
Well, that's Death Troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Daniel's got
Stormtroopers,
a-
Death Troopers, Stormtroopers.
A lot of range 4 stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have run Iden if I could, if I had one.
If I had one.
Jeez.
Just use a paper proxy, a little.
Yeah.
Super
I'll just
thin.
print out
I've got like a Barbie doll or something we can go get you to.
I also have to 3D print
Hello.
a cylinder and the dimensions of the silhouette and just put it on a base. We'll
I
just
mean,
do
isn't that what everybody's playing with these days?
But yeah, I was running Krennic, Death Trooper, and a couple Shores and Stormtroopers with mortars. And fun trick with Death Troopers that I found, I believe I read it or heard it somewhere. If you put offensive push and recon intel on deployment, you can use the offensive push to get the aim token on the scout move. Make sure you end up in range 4. First action shoot, second action recover. Second turn, first action shoot, and second action recover, and you're just launching tons of firepower at range 4 right off the bat, and especially on
Whispered to you in a fevered dream
Yes.
some night.
especially on a skirmish map, because you're pretty much in range 4 on deployment.
Yeah.
So,
No, I mean, it was basically the game started and people started dying.
yeah,
so.
so first round, first activation, able to remove one entire squad was a good swing.
How many hits did you have on that?
It was only like
it was
was it
7
seven?
hits, and you had 2
7
saves.
hits, and you had, 5 people in the squad?
No, it was 5. It was
Oh.
5 and 5 because I needed to save that whole squad.
7 hits,
and I
heavy
rolled
cover,
5 blanks. Yeah,
and rolled 5 red
Yep.
blanks.
yeah.
Good job, Jeff.
With
It's like-
surges,
it's like
I had
you don't
surges
wanna
out there
win.
too. I had 2 surges out there.
Wow.
All blanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like
What are you gonna do? I don't know.
roll better.
I can't.
That's the plan 1.
My white dice have infected my red dice.
Oh, it's spreading. You need to
Yeah.
quarantine them.
Yeah, I guess.
I think if you put them in the microwave, it'll kill the bacteria.
Oh, what was that? What is something about UV lights and Lysol?
Yeah. There you go. You gotta,
Sure.
do that.
So yeah, that's the few games we got in.
That's good though, and we're gonna try to keep a tradition going. I think trying to get games in, because who knows when game stores will be back to normal operations. So in the meantime, kitchen table. Luckily, we've got Dan's beautiful, Galaxy Express Star Speeder to Endor Star Tours board. Yeah. I couldn't think. I've got a Star Tour speeder right down there that you gifted me, and I couldn't think of it. But-
Hopefully stream those in the future, maybe? You were talking about that too, right?
Yeah, well, I'd like to. Yeah, maybe we could do. I was thinking for the tabletop stuff you're doing, if we could record and put them up on our YouTube channel.
The TTS or the actual tabletop?
TTS, yeah.
Okay. Or both, right?
Yeah, either. Well, I mean, one's a little bit easier to you don't have to set
Yeah.
up cameras and stuff. You just hit record on your console.
Yeah, that's true.
The other one we got to get camera set up, which we can do if people are interested. And we used to do that, but it's been a long time.
I don't think we would need as many cameras either. Like you could just get a dice camera and like a overhead camera. Or
Maybe
something.
take some of that sweet. It's those sweet table cameras that have like the arcs on them.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of
Or
cool.
just put it on your hand and just fly it around.
You gotta make a little...
The hand cam, the GoPro hand cam.
This daring footage brought to you by Splemo Magnet Butt.
Yeah.
Daring reporter.
But yeah, if there's interest in that, we could definitely, I'm sure, put it together.
Hit us up on Facebook. But that's pretty much what we've been up to. But we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back, and we'll be talking about Cad Bane and his crazy cards.
You are receiving the Legion Outriders podcast. Ending the transmission now would be most unfortunate. And now, the Outriders.
Welcome back, Outriders. We missed you. But hey, we've got the drop, as we mentioned, from Legion Academy, getting to spoil the command cards from Cad Bane, and we're going to talk about them, because I had to read through at least one of them about 4 or 5 times, and then talk to you guys about it, and then read it some more, before I see. But anyways, what's the first card, Dan?
Yeah, so these are looking pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So it's 1 pip, which I forgot which one was spoiled in the article. I believe it was the 2 pip.
It was the 2 pip. I'm in
Yeah.
control. Yeah, because I recognize that art.
Yeah, so the 1 pip, I'm your worst nightmare. Cad Bane only. Cad Bane gains Uncanny Luck 2, and during his activation, he can perform up to 2 attack actions.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy. I mean, that's a Reptilian Rampage, but on a 1 pip.
Yeah.
So
Time to ambush some people, and he's got faster reflexes.
And he's already got Danger Sense, too, so being able to
Yeah.
re-roll dice is good.
Yeah.
It's that uncanny luck. I know on my Han, it never saves me.
Maybe if old boss had a sweet hat like that, he could go a little bit faster.
I'm still waiting for the hat upgrade expansion from FFG.
Just the hat.
Just just a whole bunch of hats, because every mini will be better with hats.
I'm gonna
Bad
buy
guys wear
one.
hats.
I'll buy 1 Cad Bane, and then I'll put a Cad Bane hat on one of my Rebel Trooper.
All your
Duroses.
oh, he's infiltrating! Look out! It's Cad Bane. He survived somehow.
So his 2 pip, which was the one that was already spoiled, Cad Bane in 1 unit. At the start and the end of Cad Bane's activation, he may transfer any number of his suppression tokens to any number of trooper units at range 1 to 2. And every enemy trooper unit that gains a suppression this way also gains an immobilize.
Yeah, and we were talking about that, when you might gain suppression during
I'm trying to.
activation.
Yeah, it's going to be the name of the game is trying to figure out the maximum way to generate suppression
Yeah.
and hand them out. Situational, but man, that could be so cool, especially with the immobilize aspect. Just handing out suppression is sweet, but also immobilize there, buddy.
Yeah, because how many late game, I just need to move this one guy,
Yeah.
speed 1 move, and I'm good. I
Yeah.
get on that objective, and now you immobilize him. I think that would be a good late game card for.
And
Yeah.
I can't really see the art from here, but is it like his stun gauntlet? That's kind of what I imagine he's doing. No, it doesn't really show it.
He's tipping his hat, and then
Yeah.
there's 2 people with him.
Yeah.
He's very conceited, very narcissistic, I think. It's all about him with these cards. But I can see that, because he's got like that little stun, attack that he does in the show. I'm sorry,
that's one
Jeff,
of his-
spoilers.
That's one of his upgrade cards, actually.
Yeah,
is-
I already
is,
knew
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But that's how I see him doing it. But the 3-pip card.
Yeah, so this is the spicy one, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of interesting rules with this. So this is one that can be divulged. So
Similar to
Right.
Padme has a card
Padme
like that. Yeah.
and it's not officially on Vader's Darkness Ascends, but the same mechanic on there. So you can divulge it or not. So if the card was not divulged at the beginning of the game, you place one of the Bane token within range 1 of Cad Bane and beyond range 1 of all other enemy units. And so when he was spoiled, they showed these little crossed pistols tokens, and everyone was wondering what the heck were those things.
What is those things?
So those tokens can be one of 3 things. There's 3 tokens, and the back of them is all the same icon, so you can shuffle them up and hide which one is which. But on the front side, there's one that's just blank, and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, the smoke and mirrors.
It's called
is
Smoke
what
and
it's-
Mirrors, yep.
Right.
There's one with Cad
So
Bane's...
it's the throwaway shell misdirect. I like it.
It's a misdirect one. The other one is Cad Bane's face on it, and it says, "Here I am." And if you show that one, it's Cad Bane is not on the battlefield and not defeated. The token is replaced by his miniature, and then he issues himself an order. But if he's already on the battlefield, like you do if you don't divulge, the token is replaced with his miniature, and assign any tokens that were on Cad Bane to they keep on that same miniature.
So to me, what it sounds like is he gets a little bamf maneuver.
Yeah, basically.
Because you can place it with it. Would you say
range one?
Yeah.
So he basically gets a range 1 teleport.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Yeah. And then that explosion one's actually really sweet too.
So I love the name. They named it. Or named the token Kablamo! Exclamation point.
It's very 60s Batman kind of stylings.
The token detonates with using the weapon depicted on the command card. Now, at the bottom of the command card, it's a range 1 area, so it's a mine, essentially. 2 red, 2 black, blast, impact 2, suppressive, surge crit. So that is a spicy Kablamo.
Yeah. I'm excited to play around with Cad. When he ever decide when all of this stuff eventually comes out, it sounds like a lot of fun. I think he starts at 125 from what we could see on the card there.
Yeah, I have that card right here.
Should be fun.
Oh, it's super small. I can't read, but yeah, I think it's 125.
Yeah,
without any upgrades.
Yeah. So back to the divulge. So if you don't divulge it, so you just play it as normally one of your command cards,
and he's already on the table.
He's already on the table. You just put one of the tokens down, one of those 3 you want, at range 1, within range 1 of him and beyond range 1 of all enemies. So you just do a little subterfuge, a little guessing game, saying what token is that?
Now,
but it's only 1 token.
It's only 1 token, right?
Right.
Now, if you do divulge it, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, so you probably don't want to pick smoke and mirrors for that one, but so
if you really want to if you want to, deter like area denial kind of thing. But why not just use the
just point, use the thing. But so you can either be like a little step into the shadows, reappear thing, or the Kablamo action. So I like it. I like the flexibility of that.
Yep. But if you at the beginning of the game you do divulge it, you place all 3 of the tokens on the battlefield beyond range 1 of any deployment zone, and you don't deploy Cad Bane, and then you have to play that card round 1. So during round 1.
He just kind of pops out.
He just kind of he pops up at 1, and the other 2 stay face down.
Yeah. So it's either smoke and mirrors
or it's going to be which one has the mine, which one's got the rigged up explosives.
It's interesting though, because in the picture for all of his tokens, there's 6. There's 3 blue with the guns and 3 red with the guns.
Oh, it's for red and blue player.
Red and blue player. That's right.
Yeah,
so you can keep straight who's which.
Yeah.
In case there's 2 Cad Banes fighting each other.
The Cad mirror match.
The simulation.
Who has the greatest hat?
Meta.
Yeah.
Welcome to this new Cad meta. Who's the Durost with the most?
I know. I just want to put that hat on Aiden and paint it red and do a Carmen Sandiego.
Where in the world? Whatever makes you happy, bud.
Yeah.
But I like those. I think they're pretty strong.
I think I've said before that I think Cad Bane's, he's an operative, right? So he's going to be tricky to dispatch, I think, if that player is playing him well.
And that seems to be very appropriate for his character. He's kind of like a pain in the butt that can sometimes get over on people due to like intense planning and execution.
Just the fact that he can move and shoot with steady means he's probably going to be in cover or hidden a lot. Move out, shoot, move back into cover.
Oh man.
Move, shoot, move into cover. It's just he's constantly going to be harassing you. I think I've said that in past podcasts as well.
Well, who knows? That was the past.
Yeah, anyways. I'm not looking forward to playing against him, but at least he rolls white dice. So hey,
it's always about you, Jeff.
Yeah.
What was Jeff want? Jeez.
Actually, and I was reading the last little bit of rules things that Legion Academy posted.
Oh, okay.
Actually, for the deployment. So if you put all 3 down, the tokens are not actually flipped until an enemy mini moves or deploys within range 1 and in line of sight of it.
Okay.
Oh, so they can go investigate.
Yeah.
Aha.
Which means if it's the bomb, kablamo,
kablooey, yeah.
But that also means if I'm reading this right, and if I'm not, to correct us in the comments there, but if I'm reading this right, he doesn't actually deploy until somebody moves within range 1 of that token.
If I'm reading. You play the card.
If he doesn't divulge that card, or depending on if he divulges or not.
The card must be.
And I'm sure we'll see a rules reference update when he comes out as well.
It could use a little plain speak, like, okay, guys, here's how you use this.
Because that's usually what they do a lot of times.
So somebody shine the LJ signal.
Yeah.
Actually, Jeff, this is usually your thing. You're the rules explanation guy.
But yeah, I mean, I go off the RRG because the card is just a reference. Yeah. It doesn't cover everything.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's very cool. I'm excited to see more diversity for the new factions. Is fantastic.
Yep.
We'll have to have a Cad Bane versus Padme match.
Yep, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll bring the tank. Just
Yeah. I mean, Padme's got a tank. I wonder how the AAT would fare against the saber.
That'll probably okay.
It'd probably be all right.
Yeah.
It should be fun.
Yep.
But any final thoughts on that one? Kind of a shortened segment for this piece because there's not a whole lot of other news out there.
No, I'm chomping at the bit for Cassian and
Get
K2.
it out in the real space.
Yeah, they're really fun to play.
TTS has whetted your appetite for destruction.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not desperate enough to get Iden yet to go on eBay and because there are some listings on there, but they're upwards of like $60
Overseas stuff.
Yeah, for
Just
people that
do it,
got,
Dan. What are you wasting your money on, anyways? Come on, get out of here. But we're going to be working to get the dice sent out here soon.
Yep.
I volunteered to be the guy to go into the plague zone, the black zone, and go into Mop 4, get my breathing respirator up, drop it off at the post office. So we'll be sending those out soon. We're going to start because we are committed to sending out rewards on the quarterly schedule that we talked about. So we're going to have real quick, very soon, some spoilers for the next quarter's Patreon rewards. Yep. Plus, we do have some new Patreons that we got to thank. Colin Higgins, who pledged at the Outrider level, and William Carey at the Imperial Outrider. Thank you guys so much for your support, and definitely going to be. Since the dice haven't gone out, we'll be sending them dice as well as the next ones.
Sure.
But cool. In the meantime, any final thoughts? You guys gonna think about lists for next week, maybe?
I kind of have my list locked in, I think, right now until these units
Kenobi.
released. Yeah.
Clone Wars has got me so fired up to play Kenobi. I really want to. Plus, the AAT is still missing, so
you can bring Kenobi out.
Can I?
I'll kill him the way I did last time. With my Kenobi.
With BS? Yeah, just deflecting everything back to him.
That's so good.
That's not good.
Well, that was a deflect
No. That was
to your bark speeder.
That was the bark speeder. Yeah, that travesty.
Yeah.
Oh, I shoot you 6 times and somehow I'm the one that died? That's crap.
Yeah, he caught Obi out in the open. He caught my Obi out in the open with a dodge token.
Yeah.
So I laughed, and I think you did 5 hits. I was like, I'll dodge 1. They were all just regular hits.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, watch this. This is the first time I played Obi, too, and clones. I was like, well, I'm going to roll 4 surges. Boom, 4 surges. And it is hilarious.
Suddenly, my bark speeder had 1 health left.
Yeah.
Great times.
I haven't deflected a single thing since then.
Yeah. Used it all up then.
Yeah.
But cool. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back. And as we said, since the lockdown's lifting, we're going to be getting back to our normal streaming schedule, being able to actually play games and talk about them. And hopefully we'll have some more news for you. But in the meantime, we'll catch you later, Outriders. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
This concludes the current episode of the Legion Outriders podcast. You may cultivate a tactical advantage by observing the Outriders on Facebook or Twitter at Legion Outriders. Wisdom advocates subscribing to the podcast. Acting otherwise is reckless.